Hey, what's up guys? JS Cards here, coming at you with a Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profile. But before we jump into it today, I did just want to kind of showcase and admire the Winged Dragon of Ra New York Comic Con playmat. I was able to get this off of Core TCG's website over this previous weekend, and it came yesterday, and I love it. But yeah, I just wanted to take a second to just kind of appreciate this playmat. You'll be seeing it in future videos as the background, I'm sure, for a while. So it looks beautiful. I hope you guys were able to get one. Let me know if you were, and let's just jump into the deck profile. All right, yeah guys, so today's video is Marincess. Now, I think the end of this week, I'll have a Salamangreat deck profile up. I thought it'd be cool to cover the water and fire Cybers decks, of course. Salamangreat being a great competitive deck. I mean, even to this day, it's been around forever, but it's still very powerful. Both are really good budget decks. The thing is, Marincess just doesn't really have as many good cards like Salamangreat does. And actually now Salamangreat, you barely play any Salamangreats, and it's all hand traps and other things. But Salamangreat extra deck monsters too are very powerful. Marincess just isn't quite there. The good thing is though, with water, with it being a water deck, they have very good extenders and powerful water cards available to them. But the Marincesses, they just need a little bit more support to get there. Who knows, maybe they will in the future, but for right now, this is what we're going to be working with. It's not bad. It's still a fun budget deck, although it does get a little more expensive depending on what type of hand traps you go with. But a lot of the Marincess cards were reprinted in the 2020 Megatins, and they were already kind of cheap. So if you're looking to just get like the basic core, you should be able to for pennies. All right, but starting off with the monsters, we play 3 copies of Blue Tang. She is honestly the best Marincess. So when she's normal summoned or special summoned, you can send 1 Marincess monster from your deck to the graveyard. But if she's used as link material for a water monster, you can excavate the top 3 cards of your deck, and then if it's a Marincess card, you can add that to your hand. After that, another really good one is 3 copies of Seahorse. So she can be special summoned from your hand to a zone that a Marincess Link monster points to, and then you can banish her from the graveyard to special summon 1 water monster to a zone that your Marincess Link monster is pointing to. After that, 3 copies of Pascalis. She's good. She's a level 4 with 2000 defense, but her effects are really good. If she's normal or special summoned, you can special summon 1 Marincess monster from your hand in defense. You can also banish her from your graveyard to target 1 Marincess spell or trap card in your graveyard and add it back into your hand. And then I play 3 copies of Mandarin, who is our last Marincess monster for the main deck. She's really good. If you control 2 Marincess monsters, and if she's in your graveyard or your hand, you can special summon her to a zone that a water link monster is pointing to. Another great water extender is Tenyi Spirit Shithana? Hopefully I said that right. Just a really good water card for any water deck. I do play this in my Mermail deck as well. It's kind of like a Cyber Dragon. It's just a really good extender. Get that extra body out onto the field. It is a level 4, which is handy. I know some people are playing, Deep Sea Angler. So there's a few different options. I did just go with 3 copies of Shithana. I just really enjoy this card. I also do play the frog package. So we got our 3 swap frogs and our 1 Ronin Tonin. And then the rest of the monster lineup here are all the hand traps. So you can kind of change this up however you want, but I did go with 3 copies of Ash. Just 2 copies of Ogre. I think that's really all you need. It's not like amazing right now. As well as 2 Veiler and 2 DD Crow. So if you want, you could even do Nibiru in this deck. You could do Gammas. I mean, it's really up to you. I just went with these hand traps. They're all fairly budget now. I mean, I know Nibiru's kind of high, so I discluded that from here, but just really solid hand traps. You could even put Phantasmes in here. Those are a great budget option now too. So kind of just test it out, see what type of hand traps you want to play with. It depends on like what decks you play against too, like if you are going to locals or playing even online or with other people. All right, so then moving on to the spells, it's a Cyberse deck, so you're gonna want to max out on Signet Mining, very great card. And then 3 Pot of Desires. It's just really important to draw deeper into your deck, get the cards that you need. You do play 3 of, everything, including even hand traps, 2 and 3 copies of it. So you're not super worried about banishing like everything. You have multiple copies of all of your important cards. I am playing just the one Battle Ocean. It's okay, like it does boost up your Marincess monsters and it can protect your Link monsters, but it's not really necessary to like make it your goal to get this right away. You don't need to play terraforming or multiple copies of this. And then I have just one Called by the Grave. Yes, just the one. It is kind of weird to play, but hand traps can hurt this deck if they get your blue Tang or something like that. It can kind of mess up your plays and be annoying to try to recover from. So, if we can prevent an Ash or something like that, then Called by the Grave is good, and then 1 Monster Reborn. And then for the trap card, we just play 3 copies of Marincess Wave. If you have the money, you could swap out some of these cards and put in like 2 or 3 impermanences, but that is why I have the Effect Veilers. I think of Effect Veiler as a fantastic budget option, but if you did want to rearrange the hand trap lineup, I guess you could add some impermanences. That wouldn't hurt. But Marincess Wave is really good. If you control a Marincess Link monster, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls and negate its effects until the end of the turn. But if you control a Link 2 or higher Marincess monster, your monsters are unaffected by your opponent's effects too. So it protects your monsters and you can negate your opponent's stuff. So I think it's a fantastic trap card. And that's it for the main deck. It is 40 cards. Let's just move on into the extra deck. All right, so for our extra deck monsters, 2 copies of Blue Slug. She's made with a level 4 or lower Marincess monster. If she's link summoned, you can target 1 Marincess monster from your graveyard and add it back into your hand. You can't special summon monsters other than water for the rest of the turn, but like everything you have is water, so that part doesn't really affect you. Then 1 copy of Angel. This is our other rank 1. After that, 2 copies of Marincess Coral Anemone. Really good card just for any water decks, really. You can target 1 water monster with 1500 or less attack in your graveyard and special summon it to a zone that this card points to. And if it's removed from the field, you can add a Marincess monster from your graveyard to your hand. We do have some Link 3s and 4s. I guess just 1 Link 3, but we do play the 1 Marbled Rock. She's just kind of a good boss Marincess monster as well. And then the 1 Wonder Heart and the 1 Bubble Reef. And then just a few other really good Cyberse monsters to play in your extra deck would be like the Update Jammer along with the Transcode Talker. If you have access code or you have the funds to get one, definitely go for it. You can take these out, maybe add an access code or something else like that. But these are great, powerful options as well. And then we play 3 Exceeds, being, of course, totally awesome, the Bahamut Shark and the 1 Abyss Dweller. So there you guys have it. That is my Marincess deck profile. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more. Feel free to check out the description down below, as well as my socials are down there, as well as my Discord channel. So if you guys want to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! And other hobbies like that, definitely check out my Discord. My TCG Player affiliate link is also listed down there as well. If you do want to pick up any cards from there, definitely use that link. It's a free way to support the channel, which would be awesome. Anyways, guys, stay tuned for more Yu-Gi-Oh! News, deck profiles, and openings, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out, and have a good one.